What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Theriault, CEO of Theriault Solutions, and I wanted to bring this video today to talk about the top mistakes clothing brands are making with Facebook ads. We spend a lot of time day to day between auditing ad accounts of prospects, hopping on consulting calls, and actually running the ads for our current clients right now. Just in the last few months, we generated over 7 figures in this industry, and we see a lot of good and bad type of ads that people are running, mistakes they're making. And in today, this video, I want to discuss all of those so that way you're not making any of these beginner mistakes. So the number one mistake I see most clothing brands making is the content they're posting on a day-to-day basis doesn't tie into the culture of their ideal audience. So for example, if you're a gym clothing brand and you're marketing clothes to people who like to go to the gym, let's say you lift weights, bodybuilders, you understand your ideal audience, but every time you post a picture on your social media, you're posting someone in a tank top, repping your gear, but say on a white background with no other information in that environment. So a good thing to apply to your current strategy right now with day-to-day content posting is adding lifestyle photography in your marketing. So basically, instead of just getting people posing with the outfit on maybe a white background like a typical model does, is actually get lifestyle photography of your product in use. So if you're a gym brand, you want to get people working out in your fit. If you are a lifestyle clothing brand that's going after people who like to go out and party, you want to get a bunch of context, a lot of photography around your product being out and about views, people going to eat places, hanging out with friends, having fun, and you want to put all that together. Number two mistake I see a lot of people doing is they're not testing lookalike audiences. This is a huge one. If you already getting say $1,000 to $2,000 a month in sales on your clothing brand and you have the Facebook pixel installed inside your Shopify site and you've been tracking all of that data and you have over 100 conversions of purchases, add to carts, view content, etc., you should be able to start running lookalike audiences. And this is very powerful because what it does is instead of targeting interest on Facebook, it allows us to target people who look like our exact buyer, which allows us to target a more sophisticated audience, more higher quality audience that's more likely to buy from your brand. I've came there and used a successful implementation of lookalike audiences and running them in a proper way when starting with one of our clients, and they went from a 1.13 ROAS to a 2.5, 2.6 ROAS just within the first 7 days of us working together. So running lookalike audiences is key, and if you're not using them already, I would recommend to start doing it now. Now, number three is not testing enough creatives. A lot of clothing brands, they'll come there and they'll take a picture of their shirt that they're trying to sell right now. And they'll use that one picture to put all their ad spend towards and test that creative. So they may use multiple different audiences, but use one creative for that product. Highly recommend testing multiple different pictures or videos of a product and testing multiple different variations for the ad. So every time I launch a product for a clothing brand, when testing, say, audiences or testing the likelihood of how successful it'll be, we'll come there and we'll test a video of it, a carousel ad, and a picture of it. So we have 3 different variations for the kind of like the placement, the ad type. And then we have a few different pictures, few different videos, and a few different collection ads created. So you want to capture a lot of content around that product to really sell people on it. You know, grab a few pictures, overview pictures of it, a few lifestyle pictures of it, and then get a few pictures up close and showing the detail inside that product has any special features or benefits in it. So overall, test more ad video pictures for a product, and overall test more variations of how you run that, whether it's a carousel, a video, or a picture format. Now, number 4 is user-generated content. If you add this to your ad strategy, you're going to drastically increase your sales and your back-end ROAS. So a big thing with user-generated content is clothing brands is all about social proof. No one wants to buy clothing that no one else is wearing. So what user-generated content is you get a bunch of your existing purchases to come there and take a picture, take a selfie, just show off the clothes that they bought from you and with a positive review on it. And you run this content towards your existing warm audiences, people who viewed your website, engage with your Instagram, engage with your Facebook page. And what this allows you to do is it allows people who are just got introduced to your brand, who are still skeptical about your brand, skeptical about your clothing. It's a way to follow up with them and say, hey, look how awesome these people are in this clothing. And basically, if you want to be as awesome as them, come check it out. Plus, they have a good review on that particular product. So it drastically increases the social proof of your product and makes people want it more, increases the desire, and the likelihood of someone will purchase will also increase, which will increase your ROAS overall. And lastly, number 5 is every product you launch on your store is going to have a certain level of desire for it. So some products I'll see has a really high desire. Everyone wants that product. It does amazing on cold audiences, warm audiences, etc. Really, really hot product. Then there's some products that you launch and it just kind of does all right for the cold audience, and then the warm audience does pretty well just because they're already introduced to your brand and everything. And a lot of clothing brands I talk to on a day-to-day basis, they're not scaling those winners. And the cool thing about clothing is, yes, you can always order more of that particular style, and you can literally scale up and do 6 figures on ads with just one particular product. For one of our clients, we did 6 figures in a month, over $100,000 in sales at a 3x ROAS with a pair of pants. Yes, the pants was $100 and we scaled the hell out of that campaign, and literally just that one pair of pants did over 100 grand for them that particular month. They did like 300K that month, and almost a third of their revenue came from that one particular product. So if you have a hot product, don't be afraid to scale it and focus all your other products that are not as hot on a cold audience. Put them in your warm audiences and remarket it to people who's already been exposed to your brand, maybe previous buyers and stuff, and get other audiences to purchase those products that, you know, the cold audiences aren't purchasing. If you would like to work with me and my team helping you in your clothing brand, I'll put my link below to where you can actually schedule a call with me, and we'll go ahead and audit your current marketing strategies right now and figure out what's the best way we can work together, whether it's full-on service of my team coming in and running all your ads, or just a simple consulting deal where we're doing 1 to 2 calls a week, giving you information of how to run your ads and stuff, and pretty much training you. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll see y'all later.